Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ridgefield Historical Society YouTube channel, or welcome if this is your first time joining us. Today we're going to be giving a tour of a childhood relic for a lot of people, that being the schoolhouse that the Wonder Pets TV show took place in. Now unfortunately the inside is not the same as it was in the TV show, but as you'll be able to see here in a minute, it's because this house is exactly the same as it was back in the 1800s when it was built. Now, of course, as you can see, there's some posters put up detailing the history of the schoolhouse and whatnot. But really, outside of the posters, basically everything you see in this footage is original and is actually from the 17 or 1800s. The desks are all original with the chalkboards. They have their little ink wells inside of them. That's what those little black circles are on the corners. There would be ink in there so the kids could dip their quills in there and write with it. The furnace which heated up the schoolhouse is original, and so are these books over here. These are actually from hundreds of years ago. And then of course you've got the bell here, which, you know what, I'll let you listen to that real quick. And then these reading comprehension paddles, which you can probably tell these ones are not originals. These are remakes of what they would have looked like. And you can see one has the alphabet on it and the other has the Our Father prayer on it. It's crazy to think about because America is almost 250 years old and this schoolhouse is almost as old as the country. And then, of course, as you can see here, there's the classic dunce cap, which would be used to shame students who couldn't follow directions or who just weren't listening. Now, this schoolhouse was originally called the West Lane Schoolhouse, but it's more known nowadays as the Peter Parley Schoolhouse. Now, funnily enough, Peter Parley is not the man's original name. His real name is Samuel Griswold Goodrich. Now, Goodrich was born in Ridgefield and was a Congregational minister's son. He was mostly self-educated, but as you can probably guess, he did attend school here. And he attended school here in the early 1800s. And in 1827, he began writing a series of books under the name Peter Parley. And these were fictional but educational children's books talking about geography, biography, history, science. Basically, they were sort of meant to be classroom books. But on top of writing children's books, he was also very active in politics. He was a Whig, which is an old, no longer existent political party in America. And in 1836, he was elected as a member of the Massachusetts House of Representatives. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why was this schoolhouse renamed to be the Peter Parley Schoolhouse? And the reason for that is a combination of a few things. First of all, the West Lane Schoolhouse was the only formal education he had. Like I said before, he was mostly self-educated. And then on top of that, all of his little books and short stories that he wrote were just so beloved that the schoolhouse was given the nickname in his honor. Now, you may have noticed that the sign outside said that the schoolhouse was established in 1756, and that is true. However, this building was reconstructed. This is not the original location of the building. It was nearby here, but in the 1800s, the building was moved to here. Also, I showed off the small bell earlier, but there's also the big bell on top of the schoolhouse, which does in fact still work, and I got to ring. Here, take a listen. And yeah, there you go, a short little tour of the Peter Parley Schoolhouse, or as most of you probably know it, where the Wonder Pets used to live. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content from us, please be sure to drop a like on the video and also subscribe. If you want more information on the schoolhouse, you can go to ridgefieldhistoricalsociety.org, and if you would like to come in person and see the schoolhouse for yourself, it is open the last Sunday of every month from May to October, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Remember, this is in Ridgefield, Ridgefield, Connecticut. So if you'd like to come out, then please feel free. We'd love to have you. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you all in the next video.